Welcome to Radio Asia, where we share Asia's hidden stories with the world. Today's podcast explores worship, the 12-month spiritual journey of the Vietnamese. Have you ever wondered, why do the Vietnamese observe so many important worship days throughout the 12 lunar months? And why do these rituals, from a simple family meal to a festival of millions, hold the power to unite both community and nation? Today, we will follow the flow of time through each month of the lunar calendar, from the bustling Lunar New Year to the Vu Lan festival of filial piety, from the Hung King's commemoration with millions of participants to the sacred moment of bidding farewell to the kitchen gods as they ascend to heaven. Each month has a ritual, each ritual tells a story, and each story is a piece of the soul of Vietnamese culture. Did you know that on the first day of Lunar New Year, tens of millions of Vietnamese families light incense at the same time, creating a spiritual wave across the entire country? The first lunar month marks the beginning of the year. Vietnamese people believe that what one does during this month will influence the whole year. On Lunar New Year's Day, each family's altar is set with offerings to the ancestors, curling incense smoke, a 5-fruit tray with green bananas, golden pomelos, oranges and mandarins, and a hearty meal with boiled chicken, square sticky rice cakes, and fragrant wine. This ritual invites the ancestors to celebrate Tet with their descendants. On the full moon of the first month, the Lantern Festival, people flock to temples and shrines to offer incense and pray for peace. A saying goes, "No offering throughout the year is as significant as that of the first full moon." The first month closes with the sound of festival drums, while the second month opens with the vibrant season of village festivals throughout Vietnam. Can you imagine a temple where tens of thousands of people offer worship every day in February, with festivities lasting for 3 whole months? That is the Hoang Pagoda Festival, the largest in northern Vietnam. From the 6th day of the first lunar month until the end of the 3rd, streams of pilgrims travel to the festival, offering incense, flowers, cakes, and fruits, praying for peace and love. In addition to Perfume Pagoda, February also features the Trung Sisters Temple Festival, commemorating 2 national heroines, and the Giong Festival, honoring Tan Giong, who defeated the An invaders. Common offerings include incense, flowers, betel nuts, square sticky rice cakes, and round sticky rice cakes, depending on whether the worship is dedicated to Buddha, saints, or mother goddesses. The atmosphere is filled with the sound of festival drums, traditional Cheo opera, and Quan Ho folk songs echoing everywhere. As the festivals fade, March resounds with a solemn day, the Hung King's commemoration, the ancestral death anniversary of the entire nation. Did you know there is a death anniversary where, each year, millions of people light incense, from within Vietnam to overseas communities across 5 continents? This is the Hung King's commemoration on the 10th day of the 3rd lunar month. At the Hung Temple in Pu Tho, the festival is held on a grand scale. Processions, rituals, incense offerings, and traditional chung cake and day cake. The main rituals include incense offerings and the reading of ceremonial texts to honor the Hung Kings, with offerings of chung cake and day cake, symbols of the square earth and the round sky. This day reminds every Vietnamese of their roots as descendants of the dragon and fairy. After the Hung King's anniversary in April, people return to their ancestral graves for the Than Min festival. There is a day when entire families gather at the cemetery to cut grass, clean graves, and light incense. This is Than Min Festival. Thanmin is not fixed, but usually falls in early April. It is the time for tomb sweeping, when descendants clean their ancestors' graves, place fresh flowers, and burn incense in remembrance. Offerings include incense, flowers, and a simple meal, meaning to uphold filial piety and strengthen family bonds. After the solemn Thanmin, May brings a unique festival, Joan No, the day to kill pests. Did you know that in Vietnam, there is a festival where people eat fermented sticky rice, plums, lychees, and mangoes in the morning to kill pests inside the body? On the 5th day of the 5th lunar month is the Joan Ngo festival. Custom, eating fermented sticky rice and sour sweet fruits early in the morning. Offerings, trays of assorted fruits, fermented sticky rice, and ash cakes, meaning to purify the body, pray for health, and ward off evil spirits. After Joan Ngo, June focuses on praying for favorable weather and good harvests. Can you imagine that just one drought could make an entire village pray to heaven and earth for days? June has few major festivals, but in the countryside, people worship the god of agriculture and the rain god, praying for fertile fields and abundant harvests. Offerings, betel nuts, sticky rice, boiled chicken, and fruits, meaning to express gratitude to heaven and earth and to pray for crops. And as summer peaks, July brings a special festival, Vu Lan, the season of filial piety. Did you know that in Vietnam there is a day when every child thinks of their parents, whether living or deceased? The full moon of the 7th lunar month is Vu Lan festival. Originating from Buddhism, it has merged with the local custom of offering to wandering souls. Household rituals, offering meals, fruits, and incense to the ancestors. Outdoor rituals, offerings for wandering souls including sweets, rice, and salt, later distributed to spirits. At temples, requiem ceremonies and the release of birds and fish. After this season of filial piety, August shines with the joy of Mid-Autumn Festival, the festival of reunion. Why is the full moon of the 8th month called the Moon of Reunion? Mid-Autumn Festival, the festival of children, lion dances, star lanterns, and mooncakes. It also includes moon worship, an offering tray with mooncakes, green rice flakes, bananas, pomelos, and tea placed under the full moonlight. Meaning, to pray for abundant harvests and family reunion. And as the moonlight fades, September arrives with an ancient custom, Han Thuk. Have you heard of a day of worship when no cooking is allowed and only cold rice bowls are offered? This is Han Thuk Festival, the 3rd day of the 3rd lunar month. Vietnamese prepare floating rice cakes, ban troi, and plain rice cakes, ban chay, to offer to the ancestors. These small white cakes floating in water symbolize purity and remembrance of one's forebears. September is simple, paving the way for October with the vibrant new rice offering. Did you know that before eating the first grains of the new harvest, Vietnamese farmers must first offer rice to their ancestors? October is the harvest season. Vietnamese cook new rice and offer it on the family altar, giving thanks to heaven, earth, and ancestors. In many rural areas, villages hold communal new rice festivals. After the harvest, November is a quiet time, a period of preparation for the approaching Lunar New Year. Is there a month when every household becomes busy cleaning and preparing for the new year, without anyone needing to remind them? November has no major festivals, but it is the month of preparation, shopping for Tet, holding the final memorial rites of the year. It is a quiet time to gather strength for the bustling 12th month. And the 12th month, the final month of the year, becomes the peak of Vietnamese rituals. Did you know that on the 23rd day of the 12th lunar month, millions of carps are released into rivers across Vietnam? On the 23rd day of the 12th month, families hold the ritual to send the kitchen gods back to heaven. The offering tray includes boiled rooster, sticky rice, fruits, votive paper, and especially live carps, the vehicle for the gods' journey to heaven. On Lunar New Year's Eve, families set an outdoor altar with incense, flowers, sticky rice cakes, and boiled chicken. The head of the household prays to bid farewell to the old year, welcome the new one, and invite ancestors to celebrate Tet with the family. Thus, the cycle of worship closes, only to begin again with a new year of peace and blessings. Throughout the 12 months, every ritual and every offering embodies moral values, gratitude to ancestors, respect for nature, reverence for family, and the aspiration to live in harmony. For Vietnamese living far from home, worship does not need to be elaborate, only sincere. For international friends, this is living proof that Vietnamese culture is not just about customs, but also a philosophy of life. Worship, not just a ritual, but the spiritual breath of the Vietnamese nation. This has been Radio Asia, bringing Asia's stories to the world. Today we have explored Worship, the 12-month spiritual journey of the Vietnamese. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video, because traditions like this deserve to be seen, celebrated, and remembered.